Bro, do you remember how our parents used to beat the living hell out of us? Well, we should thank God that's the only thing that they did. Because animals out here get slapped, whipped, molded, raped, and cooked by their own parents. We are so lucky to be humans. But anyways, here are the worst parents in the animal kingdom. So hit the subscribe button and let's get to it. Harp seals got to be the best parents in the world. They nurse their children, they feed them, they love them more than anything in the world. For about 2 weeks, and after that is peace out, you're on your own, kid. So without swimming or hunting lessons, the child is introduced to the world, and it takes up to 2 months to acquire those skills. So the only thing the child can do at this point is just make sure you're not eaten. So only 1 out of 3 baby harp seals get to reach their first birthday. The other 2 either die of starvation or they're just eaten by polar bears, killer whales, sharks, arctic foxes, gray foxes, walruses. There's a million ways to die in the north, but surprisingly parents usually come back, especially when the child becomes a famous rapper or gets drafted in the NBA. Either one of those. Hamsters are so adorable. That's until they become parents. That's when they become real bad man. Because hamsters sometimes mistake their own children for food. Yeah, they eat their own babies. And even scientists aren't completely sure why that happens. It could either be by stress or hunger or just feeling threatened by the kids, or they just realize they can't feed them, so they just take them out of their miseries. I don't know. Nobody knows, but what we know is this is fucked up. So the hamster owners are often advised to keep the mother well fed and avoid stressing, especially after giving birth, because the line between being a good mother and becoming Pennywise is very thin. They go 0 to 100 real quick.
Welcome to the Krusty Krab. May I take your order, please? Yeah, I'd like to have my first son, a Coke, and what else? That's pretty much it. Thanks.
And then we got black bears. Black bears usually have 2 to 3 cubs at a time, but sometimes they just have 1. And when that happens, the mother just abandons the child in the forest. I mean, to them 1 cub is not worth that effort. That's a weird kind of laziness. I mean, to them it's either all or nothing. That's their motto. Unlike their cousins, the panda bears are a bit different. Pandas often give birth to twins, and then they abandon the weak one and raise the stronger one. So one bear says, nah, that's not enough kids. The other one says, nah, that's a lot of kids. So they might be different, but the spirit of bad parenting brings them together. Reptiles aren't exactly famous for being loving parents, but the long-tailed skink somehow makes the reputation even worse. I mean, when the predator gets close to the nest, you'd expect her to defend the eggs, right? Or maybe even run if the fight is too big. But no, this motherfucker eats her own eggs. What the actual fuck? If I can't have it, you can't have it, ass lizard. I mean, in their minds they think they're doing something, but somebody please tell them that is not good parenting. Like, bro, you are not doing anybody favors except your own belly. Imagine your dad looking out the window and then be like, son, there are dangerous people outside, and then pulls out the gun and point it to your head, talking about, I cannot let them hurt you, and then pulls the trigger just for him to escape through the window. That is exactly what is happening here. Like, why not take me with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do you really have to eat me? Like, or are you just looking for an excuse? I'd rather be eaten by a predator and die a warrior's death than be eaten by my own dad. And after the danger is gone, they just lay another bunch of eggs and move on with life like nothing ever happened. The female cuckoo-bears dodges parental responsibilities the same way Neo was dodging those bullets in the Matrix. I mean, instead of building a nest and raising your own chicks, they lay eggs on another species' nest and let them raise the babies for them. I mean the chicks. And here's how they do it. The female cuckoo bird secretly watches another bird's nest until the parents leave, and once they're gone, she quickly lay 1 egg on the nest and then throw away 1 egg so that the total can stay the same. Smart. And after that, the mission is complete. She's gone to never be seen again. The unlucky foster parents, they incubate the egg. Even after hatching, they still take care of the baby and they keep on feeding it. Meanwhile, the real mom is somewhere out there enjoying the single life, making new relations with new males just to have babies to be taken care of by other species.